Hello and welcome to the first ever recording of Luca and T chatting tea. I'm
Yeah.
I'm joined by T. Say hi, T. We've
Hi.
got
Say hi, Luca.
so if you're listening to this on the YouTube, if you're listening to this in your ears, you're just whispering in your ears.
I like a good whisper.
So we are just going to be chatting ever we want to, because I mean this is what we do. This is what we like to do. We like to chat. We like to chat the tea, don't we?
Yes, we do
I've got
like to
my
chat the tea.
I've got my lovely cup of tea. I think T's got coffee.
I have got
Ugh.
coffee. I need
Ugh.
caffeine. I need an IV of just caffeine constantly going inside me.
I mean, to be fair, I've also got my water in my new Beetlejuice.
Oh, I
The
wonder who
Beetlejuice-
got you
Who
that.
bought me this?
Oh.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So today we are talking about boys and boyfriends. Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
Past relationships, past dates.
But past dates. So me and team, we've got some stories to tell. Loads of stories to tell. If T's okay with it, I'll go first.
Go on. I'm curious for this.
Bring
it
any of you
on.
If any of you do have any stories yourself and you would like to share with us, feel free to let us know in the comments and stuff like that. We might go read it. We might read them. We might read some of them if we get a chance to. If we get a chance to.
Any good horror date stories that can probably beat mine, please send it to us. I would love for someone else to have as bad a dating history as me, so I don't feel so bad.
I think me and you like top the charts for like bad relationships, but there could be worse ones out there. So I'm gonna tell you the story of what. Well, to be fair, my stories of boyfriends feel like the Seven Dwarfs. I got happy ones, sad ones, grumpy ones. I've got a load of them. They're just tucked back in the wardrobe. Like just every time I open it. But my first. Well, he went my first boyfriend. I think if I remember correctly, he was either my second or fourth. I can't remember. Numbers are really bad for me. But
it's not the only thing about it, love.
not the only thing. But I remember this story very vividly because something bad happened beforehand. So this was the glory days of BBM and Blackberries, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Blackberry!" Even though they were meant to be used for like companies. Yeah.
You know,
so
I had a Blackberry.
You had a Blackberry? Oh god.
But
oh, there's a but.
My dad wouldn't pay for the internet, so I never had BBM.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
I was like, I just want to be part of the crew. Please.
See, lucky for me, I had a Blackberry. Well, a friend of mine gave me the Blackberry. And because I had my own job, I was able to pay for it. I was just like, yeah, let's go, BBM, let's go, yeah, and all of this. Again, this was when I had this was like, oh god, a few months after everyone started getting them. So it was, school. As soon as something comes out, after a few months, it's like dying out, and everyone's like, ugh, Blackberries. We're now iPhone, like all of this. So it's getting to that stage. But me and a couple of my friends, we still use a Blackberry, and we still use BBM. But my friends did something. And this will lead up to the three-day boyfriend, I promise you.
3 day?
Basically, we dated for 3 days.
Oh
3 days. We dated for 3 days, okay? 3 fucking days. So basically, I know your face is shocked. I'm shocked. I was shocked. So my friends did something with BlackBerry. They basically got my PIN and they posted it on a gay dating section. And oh my god, I had to turn my phone off. I swear, I had like 4 to 5 weeks of just BlackBerry off. I can't. Every time I open it, ding, 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 ding. Turn off. So my friends did that. Me being, sweet and innocent, still am, Don't give me that look. Everyone who's listening to this, like,
yes,
no, you're not.
What?
Not.
What?
What?
This is news to me.
Now, obviously, with these dating sites, you had a lot of weird men. A lot of weird men. You had like older men to middle age and to younger men and stuff like this. But one guy caught my attention. He was the same age as me. We were both, I think we was like 15 at the time. 15, I think. The age is just a number, and I'm just confused of numbers. But
you're easily confused, love.
I'm easily confused. So as we started dating, it was like first day, started talking. A few like weeks started kind of like went by, and he asked me. He was like, "Hey, do you know what? I'm kind of liking this. You seem like a really nice guy. Do you want to hang out and like stuff like this?" So we went on this date. I can't remember where we went. I think we went cinema. Again, I had money. He did not. I think he was just a bit of a gold digger. But basically, we went to. I believe we went to the cinemas. And as we was leaving, he was like, "Hey, I've got to go and get my bus." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And I was like, "Listen, like, it's been really nice over these last couple of days. Can we date?" And I was like, "Oh,
me? You want to date little old me?"
And I was like, "Yeah, let's go with it." Now, bearing in mind, he was cute. He had braces, which I still liked. I didn't mind back then. Like,
nothing
braces,
wrong with braces, thank you.
I
had braces.
We could tell. But
bitch.
My tea for that.
You know what? I need some support.
I did put way too much sugar in that one.
I need some support. He's grabbed
So,
my teddy.
So as like I classed that as day one. Like, we started dating from that day. The next day, he was like, "Hey, can I come round to yours?" I was like, "Yes, let's go." And we were sitting on it was me, him, and like two other friends. They went, we was watching a movie and they went, I think it was a horror movie. I loved horror movies.
Your life is a horror movie.
Yeah, my life is pretty much a horror movie. So like they went, we started like kissing a little bit, and it was like, ooh, yay, all of this. And it went nice. It was fun. It was nothing wrong. Nothing went wrong. It was just like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he had to go. Next day, he was like, "Hey, I know, like, I came around yesterday, but can I come round again?" I was like, yes.
Come round to mine.
Come round to mine. And it was like, yeah, we can like do a meal. I was like, yeah, I've got money. Let's go and get some food. Let's go. And it was me, him, two of my friends again. Them two were dating. And what was it? I went to like Tesco's, was right behind mine, so it was literally I could hop over the fence. I was in Tesco's car park, so I was like, "Woo, done, boom." So went over to Tesco's, got some food, and yeah, nothing wrong. He then called me and was like, "Hey, I forgot to tell you, I'm a vegan." I was like,
"Oh my god!
Oh fuck!
Run
oh my god! I didn't know this. Didn't know this. Okay, fuck." So I was just like, "Oh, I've kind of bought chicken nuggets and chips. I'm gonna go back to Tesco's. I'll get you some vegan stuff. Are you okay with corn?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm fine with corn." And I was like, "Do you know what? To support him, I'm gonna eat it as well. I'm gonna have corn. Doesn't matter." Had the meal. We all had a laugh. We had a joke. We enjoyed the meal. It's quite nice. I didn't mind corn sausages and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. But then the next day, I didn't hear anything from him. Nothing. Dead silence. A message like, "Hey, do you want to hang out again, or do you want some time apart? Do you want to spend some time apart?" Even no answer. Okay. And then again, weeks, months went past, nothing. I then get a message from another friend of mine being like, hey, so that guy you're dating wants to meet you. Why has he not responded to my text messages?
You're like, oh, we still dating? I haven't heard from him in months.
Don't know.
Is he still alive?
Did he die when he went home? Like, what happened?
Was it all a mirage?
was I alluding?
Hallucinating, Jimmy.
Hallucinating him, that's the word.
Hallucinating.
And at least I didn't say halloumi like last time. Jesus Christ. Like, I had a halloumi. I was like, no, I didn't have a hallucination. Oh, jeez, I had cram crackers as well, you know. Don't know what happened. But, yeah, so he came round and he was like, yeah, can we talk? It's like, yeah, do you want to explain where you've been? And, like, we went up to my room.
Explain yourself.
Come on. So we went up to my room. My friend stayed downstairs. And he was just like, yeah, don't think this is working out. I was like, you've been silent for so many. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. It was like, it was working. And then I just didn't feel anything. So we're just going to stay friends. I was like, okay, then, sure. Later down the line, though, I found out, I think this was like 8 years ago. I found out he's actually straight now. And apparently, he was straight when I dated him. So apparently, hold your horses, hold on to your mug, hold on to your tea, hold on to your napkins and your teddies, as he is doing. He was apparently going through, he had a girlfriend before me. He had literally broken up with her about 4 days before dating me. Okay. And basically wanted to see if he was gay or bisexual. Okay. Didn't know. He was questioning because apparently he liked certain things, didn't like certain things, liked other things, didn't like this thing, and all of this. And yeah, apparently I was his tester. I was his little tester from Lidl's, the little spray bottle that you get. After he dated me, he went to another girl and was like, yeah, no, I like girls. I don't like men. Done, dusted, boom. So yeah.
Oh, God.
I was a little tester. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh my God, technically, we've both been testers.
Oh my God, yeah.
We've both been testers.
If anyone is listening to this, let us know in the chat. If you've been a tester, been a little fling, a little like sprinkle of salt, and then gone, nah, get rid of that.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, to add on to the 3-day boyfriend, there was another boy. Like, he was a 1 day. Actually, it was a night. It wasn't a day, it was a night.
So it was a one-night stand?
Nope, we didn't even do anything.
Okay.
So, basically, when we was living in Harlow, I was living in that big building that's now been demolished. I don't know if you remember.
I barely remember what happened yesterday, love. Don't ask me something like 10 years ago.
It was next to the Harvey Centre. Is that big building?
Oh, where you used to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where I used to live. Basically, there was a guy that was we was in a friend group. There was like guys, girls, lesbians, bis. We was a gay group. But you know Harlow, like, guys would be like, oh yeah, I'm bisexual, but I'm not doing anything with a man, but I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sure. But we was having a party. There was this guy that I really liked and stuff like this. He was single, and me and Felix were having like a little break. And yeah, as the night went on, I asked him out. I was like, hey, can we date? And he was like, yeah, I would love to. And I was like, yes. Love it. And then the next morning, he came knocking on my door and was like, actually, nah. Nah.
Just,
nah.
yeah, let's date, actually. And then just, nah, mate. Done. Bye.
Nah. Well, my tea's finished. T, do you have any fun stories? My swivel chair is moving while I'm moving.
Ooh, it's a ghost.
Do you have you got any lovely stories, T?
Wait, my dating life is absolutely atrocious.
We know.
We do know.
The amount of stories that T has told me, I'm surprised that she doesn't have a short list of like, okay, I've only got these 3 guys left that I can date. That's it. Everyone else has said no.
That is honestly like atrocious. I've been ghosted. I've been stood up.
Well, you're sitting down now, so that's a plus. You stood up, sat down, you've been moved around. Jesus Christ.
No, this guy was like messaging me for like 3 days, like non-stop, like so excited, like planned to go axe throwing and everything.
Axe throwing?
Axe throwing for a first day.
You with an axe?
Yeah.
No. You with sharp objects is dangerous. You with a sharp knife is dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it was like, it sounded so much fun. Like he was like so chill and everything. And he said he was going to pick me up and all of that. And I'm like, yeah, cool, great. We set a time. Like I said hello to him like in the morning, and then like obviously got myself all ready, all jazzed up, like text him again, and then the time just kept going, and then I'm looking, I'm just like, okay, so he's meant to be picking me up in like 10 minutes. I haven't heard anything.
Oh god.
So then I messaged again, and nothing at all. Like, the guy didn't even block me or anything, so I knew my messages were going through. It's like, what is going on?
So basically, that guy did just ghost you. He became a ghost.
Yeah.
Just got out. I went, woo.
Done. Just
done.
Done.
Dusted.
Just done.
Oh my god.
The other time I got stood up, this guy, yeah, there's more than one.
Oh god.
This, again, speaking for a couple of days, and actually we had like kind of like crossed paths before at the gym. So obviously this was like years ago. Crossed paths before, and I'm just like, oh, I've seen you before and everything. So I'm like, this is a bit of me. Then it comes to the day we're meeting, yeah. I got on WhatsApp, no picture. Send him a text, 1 tick.
Boom.
Like, bitch.
Boom.
You know, like, so I then go and text him. Doesn't send. I then go on Tinder where I met him, unmatched.
Oh my god. Do you know what's funny? You don't. They're not ghosting you. You've nearly got a full-on crypt at this moment. You've got a full crypt of dead bodies. They're just dead.
Gone.
They're just
gone.
They're just gone.
So I didn't even get a chance to like embarrass myself or like get a meal out of it. They just gone. Gone.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh god.
But no,
wow.
And then I actually do have some dating stories when I do go on dates and don't get ghosted.
Oh, you finally got dates then. You finally got them.
Finally
you were just
got
like,
dates.
yes, they're not dead. Well, to be fair, I do have a sort of dating. Well, I would say dating story, but it doesn't just involve me. It doesn't just involve me.
Aww.
So back in the younger days.
That was very long ago for you.
Very long ago. I am young and dumb, okay? Young and dumb.
You're just dumb. You're just dumb.
I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Jesus Christ. Well, this doesn't involve just me. It involves my current partner, Felix, who is currently upstairs. He and me separated. This was about roughly the same time as the second guy that I mentioned to you, who dated me for a night and then no.
Yeah.
So me and Felix, we were dating these two friends. I was dating one friend, and Felix dated the other. Can't remember their names, but Felix was dating the ginger one, and I was dating the black-haired one. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice. He, like, the one I was dating, he was really nice. He was very caring and stuff like this. Did like a little bit of the alchemy hole, a little bit too much, but each to their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that Felix was dating, he was very nice to Felix. Felix was telling me, like, me and Felix were friends. Them two were friends, and we was kind of like this nice little, like, friend group kind of thing. And later down the line, the guy that I was dating broke up with me. It's like, yeah, I'm used to it by now. Like, whatever. Don't care. He was quite hot. He was really hot. He had a six-pack. He was skinny. I was the six-pack and skinny. And, like, it was nice. It was really nice. But
that's funny. Tell another one.
I did have a six-pack, and I was skinny. I was skinny. Do you know what? When I came into this stream, I was tall and skinny, and now I'm a short, fat midget. That was a joke, by the way. That was a joke.
That's right. Cheer up,
Brown's.
Grumpy.
But as later, like, as we broke up, a few days later, Felix and his boyfriend broke up, and I was like, oh, okay. Felix came up to me. He was like, do you realise what they did? And no. What did they do? They just broke up with us. That was it. He was like, no. He told me the reason why he dated me. And I was like, oh? And he was like, he dated me to get close to you. Like, I'm sorry?
I just...
Mike, drop. Drop everything. But he literally told Felix that he broke up with him to date me. And clear all your schedule for next week for this. Apparently, the guy that dated me got with me to date Felix. So their whole plan... T's face right now.
The math isn't mathing.
The math isn't mathing, and it's not algebra right now. So basically what their plan was the guy I was dating was going to break up with me at the same time as the other guy was dating Felix.
Yeah.
And basically what they were hoping for, that me and Felix would go crying to the other one, and then we would start dating.
But where's the math in that? Because you and Felix would just talk to each other.
Exactly. They didn't add that into their equation. Because the one that Felix was dating was talking to me like, hey, like, all of this, like, oh, like, it's really nice to meet you, all of this, being friendly with me, while my boyfriend at the time was talking to Felix all friendly. So they were hoping to be friends with each other. So as soon as they broke up with us, they were hoping that we was gonna go to them, or they were gonna come to us and be like, hey, like, I heard, like, are you okay? Like, oh my god, like, I just broken up with Felix, and like, oh my god, like, I just broken up with Luca, like, oh my god, like, we're going through the same thing and stuff like this. Not adding into the equation that me and Felix were talking, and Felix got to me first before they could message me or meet up with me or anything. And yeah, so...
But why didn't they just come out and say?
Exactly, that's what me and Felix said. We literally got parents trapped. We literally got parents trapped. And it was just like... Huh?
And you still got abandoned?
And they still got abandoned. And it's funny. It's so funny. Like... It's just so... It shocks me. Thing is, I will give them the fact that they put effort into that.
They actually did put effort.
They actually put effort in. And it shocks me that it still did not fucking work.
It's probably because like their one brain cells each like got together and they just needed that third one.
Exactly. They needed like a third or another 12 to help them. It was so shocking. I could not believe it that they did that. It was, yeah.
My God. My God.
Oh, God, help me. Help me, please.
You're far from help.
I'm far from help. Far from help. Even the mental asylum won't be able to help me at this point. They'll just put me in a ditch and just be like, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Deal with him.
Spit some holy water on him, like, yeah, just leave him.
Oh, God. Do you have another story?
Oh, my God, I do.
You do? Hold on to everything, chat. Guys, everyone listening to this right now.
I'm going to let you pick which one I tell first.
Oh, God, okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So, I've got Van Man or Preacher? What one do you want to hear first?
I'm going to have to say Preacher.
Preacher, okay.
Because we're going to preach here, chat. We're going to preach.
Gonna preach.
Can I get a hallelujah? I say, can I get a hallelujah?
Hiya!
Hiya!
All right, so Preacher.
Jesus is biscuit, let it be you up. Sorry.
I've literally got Sister Act playing in my head at the moment.
Oh, God, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. You're going to need it.
I'm gonna need it.
Oh, God. Okay, tell us.
Okay.
Preaching Man.
So, Preacher Man. So, let me just start like, most of these I've met from online dating.
No surprise.
Yeah. So
no surprise.
So
it's really funny though, because you met through online dating. I met all of mine for a friend of a friend.
Yeah, friend of a friend
Every
of a
single
friend.
friend of a friend of a friend who's an aunt of a cat of a sister.
Yeah.
You know.
And mine's just like stalk the internet.
Yeah, stalker.
Try find my next prey.
I know where your Facebook and I know where you live.
Yeah, that's what you do after. I'm like, I'm speaking to this one. You're just like, let me just have a look. I found their whole life details. I've got their bank details. I have the NHS number.
The national insurance, their phone number, their pet's name. Got the bank account details. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm not that bad. I promise. I'm not that bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
So, Preacher Man. Let's hear
Man.
Preacher Man. Let's hear him.
Okay, so
let's hear him.
I met him online. I'm not too sure if it was Tinder, Bumble, or Hinge. They're like the three main ones that I use.
There is one person I heard, a comedian, and she said something funny. They just need to put all of them into one and call it What's Left.
Yeah.
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 They need to.
Yeah, just what's left.
What's left? What ones T hasn't got with? Short list. Chat. It's a short list.
We don't talk about those years.
Yeah, we don't. So, Preacher, you met him on one of them, of one of these days.
I met him on one of them. So,
one of them.
Preacher Man is older, a lot older than me.
Of course.
So I think
you do like an older gentleman.
I do like an older gentleman. I think he was either 12 or 14 years older than me.
Okay, so like 90s, yeah.
This bitch. No, he was in his 40s. Thank you. In his 40s.
That doesn't add up, but okay, sure. Continue.
Yeah. Alright, so I met Preacher Man. So I've met him twice. The first time I drove to the place that we're going, because I usually always do that on a first date, because it's very safe to do that, because when you want to leave, you can leave.
Got to make sure you're safe.
Yeah, got to make sure you're safe.
Saved.
Saved. Yeah, go to a safe point.
I promise. Safe point.
Yeah.
Quick, make sure you can go back.
Yeah, so the first date that we had was really nice. We had food, we had drink, we spoke a little bit, was chatting and everything. So what did he do? I think it was like something to do with like reforming prisoners and everything.
Okay.
Like it
Bit
was
deep.
yeah. So he was a really nice
Jesus.
guy, and then obviously the date ended. Didn't really hear much from him afterwards. I'm just like, right, well, I've had another first date, and it's just haven't gone right. They're not messaging me back. Fuck this shit. And then he messaged me a couple months later. Turned out, yeah, don't you dare say anything.
Oh God, prepare yourselves.
He had like a mini stroke. Don't! I see your face. I see your face. Because he picked me up this time, and you know what? I was ready to lay into him, going, "Oh, what? So you don't message me back after the first date, but now months later you come out of the blue, like trying to get me back." And then he said that, and he was like, "I feel like an asshole." For, like getting ready to take you down a peg when actually you had like a proper health emergency. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get past that. We get past it. We don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. So we went out again. I had something to eat, drinks. It was all really nice, all really casual. So I haven't got it on, but I usually wear like a necklace all the time. It's like crystals, and it has like another necklace. And then I've lost it now. But my grandma in Portugal, she bought me like a Claire's necklace, and it had little star charm on it. I like changed colour, so I took that off and I put it on my crystal necklace. So I put it underneath because the crystal's clear. So I put it underneath so that you can see it and everything, and it's all really cute. And then he jots me home, and then he starts texting me, all kind of normal. And then it was just like, "Can I ask?"
I feel like this is where it's gonna simmer down. I feel like
honestly,
as soon as she went,
honestly, it's like walking cliff.
it was the way you was like, so he messaged me. That's how you know he's about to say something that is about to cliff dive off like 80 feet drop.
Honestly, like, I don't think you're ready for this fuckery.
Oh God, I'm gonna prepare myself.
Prepare yourself. Hold on to everything.
I'm gonna need a seatbelt.
Yeah, I think you need a seatbelt.
I'm gonna need a seatbelt.
Yeah. So
okay.
So he messages me. It's all quite chill. And then he said, "Can I ask you a question?" And I go, "Yeah, that's fine." And he goes, "Well, actually, it's more of a request." I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "Next time we meet up, don't wear that necklace." And I'm like, I wear this necklace every day. And then I start explaining that the stone that I had was a clear quartz, and that's from Porto Santo, which is where my mum and my mum's side of the family is from. And this crystal was like blessed over there in Porto Santo, and it's like protection and everything. So I wear that.
Okay.
And then he says, "Well, that's not right. And you're wearing a pentagon as well." And I'm like, "Pentagon? That's not a pentagon, love. That's a Claire's accessory charm that my grandma got me from Portugal that she mailed over for me. I wear this necklace all the time. So I took this charm off, put it on the necklace I wear every day because my grandma got me this." I'm like, "It's not a pentagon. It's a gift from my grandma."
But the pentagon's meant to be like the son of the devil, like the...
Yeah, it was a star that was blue, changed colour, with like a moon in it. From Claire's accessories.
From Claire's
accessories.
They're giving it to kids. The kids are going, "Oh yes, lovely." It's not going to be like, yeah, oh God, I'm seeing finger point.
Just wait. So obviously I tell him this, and he goes, "Next time you're with me, don't wear it." And I'm like, "Excuse me, love, I wear this necklace every single day. Don't tell me what I can and can't wear."
Can't do, yeah.
And then he messages back and goes, "I feel this is a sign from God that I was sent to you because you need to repent your ways because you're going towards the devil." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, do you mean repent and go towards the devil because I wear a necklace that has a crystal and a charm from fucking Claire's? I am a worshipper of the fucking devil. And I'm telling you, this shit got fucking heated. It got heated, and he was just like, "I need to take you to church. I need to get you blessed by. I need to get you blessed by a priest. I need to save your soul. You're going into. You're gonna be damned. I need to bring you into salvation." And I'm just like, "What the hell's going on?"
I'm going to say this, and I don't know if it's going to be added into this section or not, but I think you're a bit too old for a priest.
I think I'm the wrong gender.
T, there's no way to speak, okay? That is too foul for a young lady like you. You need to go on your hands and knees and repent.
Oh, I'll get on my hands and knees. Oh.
And clean that oven. That's what he's thinking. He's like, she needs to clean that oven every day. Every day.
This went on for like half an hour, like going back and forth. And I'm just like, Jesus. I don't think like you understand me and everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, no. Jesus. And I'm like, I've been church before. To be honest, they're some of the worst type of people I've ever met in my life. And I'm like, do not message me anymore. Like, I'm done with this.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on.
So I then get another text 5 months later. 5 months later.
5 months?
5 months later.
Oh, God.
From this guy apologising for everything and asking for me to give him another chance.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Nope.
That?
Nope. Nope.
Like, are you okay, hon? Like, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you good?
I was like reading this, and I was just like, okay, I'm definitely not high because I've been sober for a couple of years now. I'm like,
proud of.
I'm like, what the?
What the?
Like, am I in the Matrix? Am I being punked? I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
He probably had another stroke and renounced Jesus or something. The first stroke made him see Jesus. The second one was like, nope.
Nope, gone poof.
Nope, gone.
But I was just like, audacity.
The audacity.
I wrote back and let him have it.
Oh, God.
I was just like, excuse me, no, you don't get to come over here like after all these months saying you're sorry when you told me I was the work of the fucking devil, my soul was damned, I need to repent, all because I wore a fucking charm my grandma got me from Claire's. Jog on, mate. Jog on.
And then I see a notice in the newspaper, man commits suicide after text message. I've got another one.
Oh.
This story.
Okay.
So, the ones that I have said were bad. This one was one of the worst. So...
How did it get worse?
So, I can't remember how I met him, but... I met this guy. Huh?
Always a good start.
Always a good start. You can never remember. Something's telling me Facebook. Because obviously back in the good old days.
Yeah.
You had Facebook and sometimes you'll get a random message of like some guy being like, oh my God, I think you're cute. And it's like, okay, calm your tits.
You're cute.
So I met this guy. And he actually lived in Harlow.
Okay.
So this was like the first times I was... Wait, I've just remembered how I met him. It was actually a friend of a friend.
Of course. Because you meet all yours in person, and I have to meet all mine online.
What can I say? So he was a friend of a friend, and yeah, we started talking. He weren't the best looking for me. He wasn't the best looking, but he was really nice. He was very sweet. And that was one of the things that I kind of like in a guy. Like if they're very sweet, very nice, we kind of connect, that sort of thing. And that's the one thing that we did. We connected, we liked things,
Yeah.
and stuff like this. And obviously in the past, I had guys wanting money from me, like me buying film, me buying the drinks, me buying this.
Yeah, or just wanting
But
one day.
yeah, exactly, or just wanting 1 day or 3 days, you know. But like he was actually he had his own money. He did live with his mum, which was a little bit off-putting for me.
But
But
how old
I
were you
got,
at this time, though?
hang on, I've got hair in my mouth. Let me think. I was getting close to going to college.
So how old was this guy then, if you were put off the fact that he was living with his mum?
I think he was 19.
Kid's fucking 19. How the hell is he going to move out?
I don't know, but bearing in mind, I was
delusional.
I think I was like 16 at this point.
And you're like, oh my god, a 19-year-old living with his mum.
Well, no,
Are you
like
okay?
the thing is though, is like with a lot of guys that I have dated that have been like 19, 20, 21, they've been planning to move out. They've got like fucking money set aside. They've like working every day. They're planning to move out. The thing is, as I said, when I turn 18, I want to have money set aside to buy a house or like put a deposit down or start to plan to move out. Like to plan my own all my things that I want. Escape.
Escape.
Yeah. But he wasn't. He was like, oh no, I like living with my mom. Like it's like I've got my own space, I've got my own everything, all of this. And it was like, okay, each to their own, fair enough. But as time went on, like it seemed fine. It was fine. We were fine together. We were enjoying our time together, stuff like this. And like we'd kind of moved to like certain levels in the relationship. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So we'd kind of got to that stage in our life. I was meeting his friends. His mum was really nice. Stuff like this. We were liking the same things. We were liking the same music. Stuff like this. And I remember the day. So we'd kind of gone to this fair where these live bands were performing. He paid for the bus travel and stuff like this. We'd kind of like gone in groups, like his friends, me, him. We'd kind of all gone here. Like it was his friend who was a girl.
Do you mean a festival, love, not a fair?
That's the one, a festival! It was a festival. It was a festival.
My friend was like, fair? They play music? That don't sound right. It's a festival, love. It's a festival.
Those that are listening on whichever place station you're listening to this to, I'm just doing funny faces because I fucked up again. Auntie's laughing her head off.
Yeah.
So, festival.
Okay.
Festival.
Shake it off.
Festival.
Normal. Yeah. Festival.
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 So we went to this festival. We'd taken like buses. Their friends drove. And like it was two of his guy friends and one of his not girlfriends, but girlfriends, right? And yeah, like me and the girl friend dash friend, because I'm gonna make that clear now, just in case it was like girlfriend, but he's dating you, girl, a friend that's a girl. There we go. We're gonna go friend that's a girl.
Or you could just say girl mate.
Girl mates, that's better. Girl mates.
God, Jesus.
So his girl
Christ.
mates and me. I'm really doing well right now, chat. Doing great.
It's okay. Give him some space. Okay. He's got some issues.
Bless you. So his girl mate and me got along very well. Me and the other guy mates, not so much. Like we spoke, but it was like one lines, or like I'll be like, "Oh hi, like how you doing?" It'll be like, "Yeah, I'm doing great. You?" It'll be like that tone. That tone. Like, okay, fair enough, whatever. Still me being the friendly kind of person that I am. I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So good to be here. So great.
Yeah, at the festival, not the fair.
No, not the festival, not the fair. So, as the festival went on, bands playing, loving their music, and it was like, oh yeah, like we're gonna head off now. I was like, yeah, okay. The girl mate didn't see, like, when it was just me and her walking behind, we were chatting, we was talking, it was fun. And then she, as we kind of like started to leave and stuff, she started to seem quiet. Like, okay, fair enough, whatever. Went back to his, because then I was going to head back to what we like to call the Wicked Witch of the West, known as my mother. Before I had to head off. He'd gone inside because he was going to come walk me to the bus station. And me and her were waiting outside, and I'm like, hey, is everything okay? And she was like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. What's wrong? Like, did something happen at the fair? She's like, something happened before the fair. And a few days before that. I was like, oh God, like, did you do stuff with the...
few days before that.
And a few days before that. Apparently, this had been going on for about 3 months before me and him started dating.
Okay.
And she tells me that her and the guy I've been dating have been having sex.
Oh. Okay.
Don't finger points for anyone that's not sitting there. So I'm doing finger points. So as I find out, like, he comes out and I'm like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, what's happened? What's going on? I was like, you and your girl mate have been together? And he was like, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. I was like, you told me when we first started dating and when we first started talking, you was gay. He was like, yeah, I am. And I'm like,
well, why are you sleeping with a girl?
Why are you sleeping with a girl? And he was like, I don't know. Like, it just kind of like kept on happening and all of this. I was like,
I'm sorry. Did he just keep accidentally falling inside of her?
It's like that Australian girl that was on I'll have to show you the clip.
Okay.
There's this girl, and she's just like, so, like, it's me and my kids now. Like, there was a sad moment. Like,
I've seen it. He fell inside of a friend.
Yeah.
Fell inside of a friend. Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's what he did. So I was like, what's going on? And he was just like, I like you, like, we've been having a blast and stuff like this, but what me and this girl mate we've had like this big connection as well, and I really like her. Now comes the funny part, right?
Okay.
She turned to him and went, no, we haven't. Shut the hell up. Well, with more swearing. Shut the hell up. Shouting. I'm seeing neighbors looking out their window like, oh, something's gone down.
Like,
Peeking out. Oh, yes. His mum comes out. She looks at this argument, turns, went, nope, went straight back in.
And I was like, son, you dug your own grave. Deal with it.
Yep, dig it. She went into him, basically telling him he is a liar. He told her he liked her, and he was going to break up with me to date her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Told her all of this stuff. And basically, he told her like 3 to 4 times that he was going to break up with me to date her. He also said he was going to break up with me at the festival, so I would have to find my own way home. Right? The festival was when he was going to break up with me, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And he had both of us yelling at him. We were screaming, like, you liar, you absolute liar, and all of this. I walked off, I turned, and she slapped the glasses off of his face.
Yes!
And I was like,
love that.
And she started walking towards me, and I was like, she was like, listen, like, I'm so sorry about this. And I was like, listen, at this moment, I want a bit of time away. I just don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
I know this isn't fully your fault, but you need to know you're reasonable. Partially. And she was like, no, I totally understand. Like, I honestly. Him, on the other hand, was like, listen, what she said was a lie. Like, he was messaging me like,
dickhead.
That bitch was lying. All of this, I was like, are you kidding me?
Are you dumb, mate?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Do you want, like, to be dug into a grave 12 feet so you don't come back up? And it was just, like, it was this whole thing of, like, oh, like, I'm so sorry. Can we date? Can we please date? Like, I'm not going to go to her. And I was like, no. Robot, nope.
Oh my god! But wait, I have a few questions.
You have questions.
I have questions.
You have questions. I'm betting the people that are listening to this right now have got questions. So put your questions in the comments.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll answer them. So this has been happening before you got together with him.
So before he was dating me,
he was accidentally falling inside of this girl multiple times, and it wasn't his fault. Yeah.
And she did say to me that he and her were going to date, right? But he just kept on putting it off, and it was like, oh, like, I don't think right now is the right time, stuff like this. And I was like, okay.
I was gonna ask, like, why would she like hold on? So like, this was happening months before you guys, and then you guys together, and then just like it's still happening. Like, where was the cut in that? And how the hell did he justify to her about you two going out and still sleeping with her?
Yep. So I did get back in contact with her. I don't have contact with her now. I did get in contact with her, and the first thing, like, I was like, hey. She was like, hey. And she was like, I want to talk. I want to talk about this. And I was like, nope, you're absolutely fine. I've got a new boyfriend now. He knows about the situation because the boyfriend I had after him was actually friends with him. Was actually friends with him. And after he found out,
you met him for a friend of a friend.
Basically, no, I met him for a friend of an ex-boyfriend. Because, like, basically, I know it sounds bad, but, like, me and the friend were kind of flirting. Like, we weren't making it serious or anything. Like, it was just like, oh, you're cute too, like, and then like, bitch, fuck off, kind of thing. And yeah, like, and it was just kind of funny because as soon, I think it was like, he didn't come to the festival. He went with us at the festival, but yeah, he knew the guy that I was dating and stuff like that. He also warned me that he was a prick, but
you didn't listen.
I didn't listen. But yeah, no. Yeah, so I got in contact with her, and she was like, so basically, we'd been like friends with benefits. For a few months, and I wanted to make it serious. He didn't. Then he said that he didn't want to get with her. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because this was traumatic and my brain loves to remember trauma. So she said that she wanted to get serious with him, but he was like, no, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not in the right headspace for a relationship. All of this.
Yeah.
She didn't know that me and him were dating until about like 3-4 weeks into the relationship. He didn't tell her. It wasn't until we met up
at the festival.
No, not at the festival. The festival was like a few months in, like few more months, like roughly around about like 5 months into the relationship. We went to the festival.
Okay.
So basically, they've been like friends for like 6 years. For like, if I put it as a rough, so basically for 6 years they've been friends. For 3 to 2 years they've been like friends with benefits. With the first, like in like basically,
my God,
we'd been dating. Me and him were dating for 7 months.
Okay.
7 months roughly. On the first month, she didn't know we were dating. It wasn't until we started to meet up that he let her know that we were dating. And was like, listen, I found someone, I found a guy, and all of this. And she was like, oh, okay. I thought you weren't ready. And it was like, yeah, but he came along, and I just thought he was the one kind of thing. So basically, a sucker punch to her.
He was like, it's fine, because I want to fall in you, and I want him to fall in me.
Yeah. So basically, he then started getting messages from here. So she was getting messages from him basically saying things with me and him weren't really working out. We weren't active, shall we say. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
And he wanted to meet up with her. And he wanted to kind of like talk to her about it. When they met up, talk.
Yeah.
If for those that are listening to this on like any other thing I'm not watching, doing quotation marks.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah. Talk.
They then did the deed, and then told her to not say anything. And if he doesn't say anything, if she doesn't say anything, and they keep it their little secret, that he would reconsider dating her. She then being the sweet, like, I'm not going to say naive, but she was a little bit naive. She was very sweet, though.
Very naive.
Very, very naive. She was like, okay, fine. And then, like, close towards the end of our relationship, he kind of, like, got outed. And she was really pissed. She was extremely pissed because every time he said to her, yeah, I'm going to break up with him, he didn't. And then... boom. So
Jesus.
That's the tea. That is the tea.
So what the hell?
Yeah. So that was fun, but it was really funny though because literally like 3 weeks. Because usually I like if I break up or if I'm in a relationship and we break up, I usually leave it like a month or so before I'm like, right, time to get dating again. Right. Yeah. And this was the thing that my mother never understood because she was like, you're like dating too many people. Like, oh my God, this is so disgusting. And all of this is like, I'm leaving gaps in between boyfriends. It's not my fault that a guy's like, hey, I want to date you. And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. Exactly. And then like a month or so many months or however long, they're like, nah, I'm going to break up. Bye. Or I'm like, actually, no, this isn't working out. Bye.
Yeah. God.
But yeah,
mind you, I actually have like a really juicy
way. How juicy are we thinking? Are we thinking?
Well, about a breakup.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's juicy.
How juicy is this?
Terrible.
Are we thinking blackcurrant juicy? Or are we thinking the juiciest peach on a tree and you take it off and you're juicy? How juicy?
Xanax with vodka.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, great. Wonderful. We've gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this is the first narcissist because I've had narcissist and I've had narcissist 2.0.
God.
2.0 was
2.0.
recent, but this
2.0,
narcissist.
we know.
So I'm not gonna say his name, but
No.
remember the ex I had before my last relationship. That ex. Yeah, remember? Yeah, okay. You're nodding, so you know who I'm talking about.
I'm nodding.
Yeah.
I'm nodding.
So yeah. So what? Should we call them T?
Terminator.
I'm the Terminator.
Oh yeah, you're the Terminator.
Yeah. Well, because the first letter, let's call them T.
Yeah.
T.
T.
Yeah, T.
T.
So I met T at my work. So I literally just started. The work did like events and everything, and it was a quiz, and we were on like the same team and all of that. And like it seemed like quite nice. He seemed quite nice, like had ADHD as well. So we were like bouncing. People know me, they're gonna know who this is. And it's absolutely fine because dickhead. Yeah, so absolutely fine. I wanted to keep it a secret. He kept pushing to actually like put it public. We went on a couple of dates. And then I didn't tell you. So the first date that we went on, what did we do? We went.
What did you do?
So we went out for dinner.
Okay.
Saw a movie.
Dinner sounds nice. Yeah, movie sounds good as well.
And then we went to the bowling alley afterwards and played a few arcade games.
A little bit of bowling. Do not mind a bit of bowling.
Yeah.
Dating a bowling does not mind.
Yeah, so when we get to the restaurant, obviously sit down. One of the first things he said to me is, "Oh, we're splitting this," and I'm like, "Okay, that's absolutely fine." Like,
do not mind.
Yeah, don't mind doing that.
You eat a meal.
Yeah,
you eat a meal. I eat a meal. We split. We split.
Yeah, so like dinner was quite nice. Then we went to see a film. Film was quite nice as well. And then went into the arcade afterwards. Played a few games. Like it was all very chill. And then again, like. Kept like seeing each other, talking and everything. He wanted to make it public. I didn't want to make it public. He wanted to get into a relationship, but I was just a bit on the fence, and I was just like, all right, you know what, fuck it. And I was like, can we keep it quiet? And then office fucking rumours, like everybody fucking knew. Yeah. So then we get into a relationship. It's all quite nice, and then like little things like start to happen and everything.
So, you all know those little things.
We all know those little things. Yeah.
Little things.
So I remember his birthday, he had said to me previously before that he's never really liked his birthday. He's not really had like anything nice done for him. And his birthday, I think, was a day before or after my cousin's, my little one. So their birthdays were never the same. So we had like a big birthday dinner. So it was me and my cousins and him. And I got him... Yeah. So I got him a really nice present. I got him like a Sherlock Holmes board game because he absolutely loves Sherlock Holmes. It's actually really fun. I'll send you it. You need to buy it. It's a really good board game. So I do
like a little bit of Sherlock Holmes. Wait, am I the sex?
It's a Sherlock Holmes board game. It was actually really fun.
Wait, am I the sex? I like Sherlock Holmes. Oh God, what if I'm the sex? I would have remembered though, to be fair.
Yeah, you would have remembered.
That would have been traumatic.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely love anime.
Okay.
So I told my cousin to get him an anime cookbook. And it had, like, from the movies, obviously the food there, like how to make it and everything. And he was saying, oh my God, this is like the best birthday I've ever had. This is so nice. No one's put as much thought or effort into it. And all this fucking blah, blah, blah. Shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So his birthday's in March, yeah. Mine's in May. So it all goes along. And then, I don't know, it starts to get a little bit weird.
Okay, how weird are we talking? Mr. Blobby weird?
Just wait, the audacity weird.
The audacity. We're sitting tight here.
Yeah, it starts to get weird, and I'm just like, what's going on? And he was currently doing a degree at the time, and it was like, well, I'm finishing my degree, and I will probably have to like move. Yeah, so we'd have to move to get like a job in that industry and everything. And it was like, I've never cared about anybody so much much, and I want you to come with me. I couldn't imagine life without you. Like, you're everything that I want. Like, would you come with me?
Do you want more cheese on top of this cheese?
Just wait. Just wait. So that was in, like, April time that he said that to me. So my birthday, it's 8th of May. So near enough, like, the
first at the beginning.
Week. Yeah.
First week.
Yeah.
Easy to do.
Yeah. So I then get a text at work because obviously, like, we met for, like, cigarettes or, like, vape breaks and everything.
Yeah.
So he come round for, like, a cigarette and a vape and everything, and then he goes, I need to talk to you, and I'm just like, okay, how's everything? He's like, it's okay, but it's not okay at the same time, if I'm being honest. Like, my mental health is not that great. I, like, ADHD is not that great. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's this new job role that I've got in the company that's causing my anxiety or depression, or my relationship with you.
Okay.
So it's like, all my relationship with you causing his anxiety or depression. And I'm just like, what?
What?
I'm like,
how are you the wait, hold up. Okay, I understand the job being stressful. I understand that. I know a job that can make me stress and pull my hair out. I get that. The thing that is the problem, though, is what? How are you the problem?
This was a week after telling me that he has never felt this way about anyone and wanted me to move up with him if he moved away. A week. An actual week. And then this was the week before my birthday. Before my birthday, he says this. And he's like, I think we need to, like, take a break, not see each other, so I can figure out if it's the job or you causing me to feel like this. And I'm just there, and I'm just, like, absolutely fucking shell-shocked. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then he's like, I'll see you later. Oh, wait, no, I won't. And then I walked away, and I was just like,
I'm flabbergasted. I will see you later. Actually, no, I won't.
That's like, a week ago, you're telling me that you've never felt this way about anyone, and now you're telling me that I might be the cause of your depression and anxiety. What's that? What the fuck? So obviously, like, I marinate on it, and I'm just like, So you know what I did? You know what I did?
What's that?
I text him, and I go, you can drop all my shit around, because I'm going to take myself out of the equation if you can't figure out what the fuck's going on in your head. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the cause of that. I was like, no. I was like, this is a week before my birthday. You do this the week before my birthday and at work.
What's he going to do if you were, like, in a 4-year relationship and got married? Like, do you know what? I know it's only 2 days before the marriage, but no, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Just leaves.
Yeah. Literally,
actually,
like,
to be fair, I'm sure he wouldn't even do that. I'm pretty sure you'll be waiting at the altar, and he's just, nope, runs out.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bitch, nah.
Yeah, just fucking runs for the hill. But I was like, I'm taking myself out of the equation. I'm just like, I'm not even going to be a factor in your fucking decision. I'm like, a week before my birthday, you're saying this. After you're telling me that you can't live without me. I'm like, no, jog on. I'm like, I'm worth more than this.
Claps in the comment, because proud team.
Yeah.
Proud team.
Yeah. But then I did go back there because the deed was really good. And I'm stupid for it. I am stupid for it.
Okay, we're going to remove those claps from the comments.
Yeah.
Remove them.
Yeah.
Remove them.
Yeah.
Just wait for people to clap. At the point I just said clap and then delete.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was weak. I was vulnerable. And I needed vitamin D.
You need vitamin L for leave that bitch.
Yeah.
Vitamin L.
Yeah.
Vitamin L for leave that bitch.
Yeah.
Well,
so we were, like, kind of knocking boots for a couple of months. And then we knocked boots a bit too hard one night and he got injured. Yeah. And then he
lost his fucking boots. Just saying.
One broke.
One broke. One shoelaces went and the other one's got a little mouth opening.
Yeah. So then we have a conversation and he's just like, yeah, I don't think this is, like, working out. Like, the like seeing each other the way that we're doing and everything. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm just like, so when that's 100% again, are you not gonna come back and message me for a bit more? And he's like, I can't guarantee that.
Guarantee that there's the fucking door. Make sure it hits you on the way out.
No, turns out that he was on it was either Bumble or Hinge, and had been talking to someone while we were like knocking boots, because that's like one thing, like if you're knocking boots to me, like you're just doing it with me, no one else. And then because he said that he like no intention of like seeing other people, all that shit, and there was a crossover. I found that crossover. Yeah, so a day or two after saying that to me, then goes on a date with this girl. So their date was exactly the same as the date that we had as well. This was a separate one where we went to Candlelit Opera and went to a Korean barbecue house. Took her to a Korean barbecue house and done almost the exact same date as us. So I was like, okay, audacity of this bitch.
Hold up. So he went on a date with you to this place that took a girl dating you.
No.
To the same place.
So this was a day or two after he had said, "Oh, this is going to work," but then couldn't confirm that he's not going to come crawling back when it's working again. A carbon copy date, and I'm just like, something here is not adding up. So obviously, I am like messaging like my girls and everything, and one of them turns around and messages the new girl and him on Insta. I had no idea about this at all, because obviously me and him are fucking going at it on text. Like, we're fighting. And then he goes, how dare you make that message my new girlfriend, leave us alone and everything. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it was like, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, no, I actually don't.
I have no clue.
So then I go through the guys and I'm just like, what have you done? And then one of them pops up and goes, I messaged. And I was like, oh my God. So then
she's never reconsidering her life choices.
Yeah, so then I find this girl that he had then been seeing, and I messaged her. I messaged to apologise that my friend had like messaged her and like overstepped because there something didn't seem right. She messages me back and we start talking. And then that's when we find out that he was talking to her but he was sleeping with me. Went on a date after calling it quits with me.
Oh God.
Went on the same date. And I don't think you know this. So he actually got us matching rings from House Moving Castle. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You know the line that he says, sorry I took so long?
Mm-hmm.
That was his opening line to her. Audacity. So I'm just like screaming. And I just tell her
audacity.
Everything.
This guy is a fucking board game because he a player, bitch.
Yeah.
He a fucking player.
So I tell her absolutely everything. And I'm saying, like, if you go there, like, girl, just be careful because he is a mental narcissist and, like, messed up. Like, I was confused afterwards. Like, I'm easily confused. I was dizzy. So I told her everything and I was like, if you go there,
go there.
Please be careful and please, like, just protect yourself. Needless to say, she ended it. She was just like, I am done with this. I'm like, I got the warning. I am running from this man.
Oh God.
Audacity.
Get the warning, take it.
Yeah, she took that warning.
Well, you saying about warnings. Oh, I should have seen the warnings on this one.
You should have seen the red flags.
I mean, to be fair, with this next story, there wasn't any red flags. It was just... So let me start from the beginning.
Okay. No red flags.
No red flags. So this one's a bit of a long story, but I'll try and shorten it. So I had a friend when I was in school.
We had friends?
She was a bit... I had friends? Oh my God. Surprisingly, no, but still. So I had this... Probably no, but, you know, I somehow got them. somehow. So I had this friend. Now I liked hanging out with this friend because she was a bit older than me. So I kind of like I was a bit mature for my age. Seeing in
Sorry. That's really funny.
did not need that. Did not need that. Did not need that. The thing is it was funny because I've got like cognitive brain problems, which means my brain is like younger than my body. But it's funny because when I was in school, I seemed like the most mature one because of the way my mother was. So I had to like do cleaning, I had to do ironing, I had to take myself to school, I had to do my own lunches, I had to clean, cook, like look after my sister and all of this.
Wait,
and
you
it was
can
like
iron?
I had to be an adult. I had to be an adult. And it was surprisingly funny. But like I had a friend, she was a bit older than me. She was like, I think like she was 17 while I was like 15 sort of thing. Like she was a bit more like closer to like I'm able to live on my own, stuff like this. She had a friend and he was bisexual. He was the first bisexual that I've ever dated. Most of the guys that I date were gay because I was like a bit weird if I'm like dating a bisexual and if we break up, he goes to a girl and I'm like, I've been taken over by a girl. Bit weird.
From one hole to the next.
Next. Yep. So like it was a kind of case of like I don't really want to date bisexuals, but still whatever. Tomato, tomato, stuff like that. Well, basically, it was a case of when we was dating, it was nice. It was nice. Again, he was a little bit older than me. He was like 17 at the time, 18. So it was a little bit of an age gap. But yeah, it was a case of, okay, then he worked in Tesco's, so he had his own little money. I did like a little Saturday Sunday job that my mum wanted me to do. She did force me to do it. I didn't want to do it, but she's like, yeah, you're gonna do it, you're gonna make money. And I'm like,
you're gonna work, bitch.
You gotta work, bitch. Better work, bitch.
You gotta work, bitch.
You gotta work, bitch. So it was nice. The thing that creeped me out. Okay, so usually when I got a new boyfriend, I made my mum meet them.
Well, like straight away?
Not straight away. Like it's kind of like, okay, we've been like seeing each other for 2 weeks. We're now kind of like dating. So
sorry. You introduced these people after 2 weeks.
Ish. So
Why?
basically,
you wait a few months.
So the thing is I was very young. So whenever I had a boyfriend, because my mom
wanted them to come round, they had to meet her. Okay.
Yeah, right. It was the thing my mum put in place, but like because my mum was supportive, quotation marks.
Yeah.
So because of that, it was like if you have a boyfriend, I want to meet them. I would like to meet them, right? And this one was in particular, she wanted to meet. Okay, bit creepy, but I told her his name. He lived in the same town as my nan, and the same town that my mum grew up in.
Okay.
And like I told her her name and where he lived, and she was like,
sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Bring him round. Okay, so brought him round to mine. My mum was in the kitchen. I was like, sit down because this might be scary. So sit down, brace yourself. I was like, went into the kitchen. I was like, Mum, he's here. She was like, he's here. I was like, yeah. She did it in like that posh. He's here. Is he? I was like, okay. Toned it down a bit, but yeah. And yeah, so I was like, bring him in. Hey. She wants to see you now. And I was like, he's like, I heard. Yep. Okay. Had a little baby gate for the dogs, so the dogs didn't go in and out and stuff like that. And he came in. I'm sitting there crossed-armed. And she was like, what's your name? Like, this. She was like, no. Full name. Like, this.
Okay.
And out of nowhere, Out of nowhere, my mum went, your mum's this, your dad's this, your nan's this, you live here, you work here, you do this, your mum works as this, your dad does this, you've got a brother, you've got a dog, all of this. And I'm standing there like,
what the fuck?
What the hell? He's standing there like, huh?
How do
you know this? My mum went to school with his mum and dad. She used to go round to his nan's. His nan and my nan were friends, and they went to school together. They know everything, right? My mum knew that he had a brother, has a dog. She knows that her mum has a sister and a brother. He knows where his dad lives. All of this, right? Apparently, my mum used to go around to his nan's for like Sunday roasts and everything. Right, when they were like younger, obviously when they grew older, they kind of separated, but they knew each other.
My God.
I was flabbergasted, and I was sitting there like, okay, whatever. Shocking, why didn't you tell me? Yeah. My friends were in the next room laughing because they fucking knew, right?
How did your friends know?
Because basically, right, so he turned up at mine, he got the bus and he came to mine. I saw him outside, I was like, listen, you stay here. It was my friend, like she was very close to me, and while I was gone meeting him, preparing him kind of thing,
your mum had told her.
My mum had told them. So I came in, I was like, sit down. Obviously my friend giggled a little bit, but she didn't say anything, and then my mum went on this whole tangent and this whole thing. It's like, okay. Next day I went round to his.
And they knew everything about you.
They knew everything about me. They were like, your mum's this, your nan's this, and I was like, what is going on? Stop this! So, literally...
My brain is literally just playing the Twilight song in my head. No, like, you're in the Twilight Zone.
Oh. Supermassive black hole.
Oh, no, not that Twilight.
Not that Twilight, the other Twilight.
In the Twilight Zone.
Oh God, but it was funny. It was nice that the family just knew each other. His mum was like, you are welcome round anytime.
Because I know you.
I know you. You could come around at 4 o'clock in the morning. I would not care. I would wake up and I'll let you in. I was like, thanks. Love this. So I started to meet his friends. Obviously I already met one of his friends, but I met more of his friends. And stuff like this. We went to the London Comic Con, so he got me into anime. He was the reason I like anime right now. He showed me like all of the anime, showed me one which now curses me to this day, and if anyone knows it, or in High School Host Club, if anyone knows it in chat, Felix T's looking at me like confused. I showed Felix it, and oh God, there's a scene in it, I'll tell you after this. Many scenes in it, I'll tell you after this. So basically, we were getting along. I was getting comfortable around his house. He was getting comfortable around mine.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. Like, obviously, once I turned 16, which is like the legal age for gay guys to do the deeds.
That's everyone, darling.
No, because at one point, gays weren't allowed to have sex. Not allowed to do the deed until they were 18. It was at one point, you weren't allowed to do anything until you're 18. At one point, it was 21. We weren't allowed to do anything until we was 21. Then it was 18. And then I think in like 2007, 2008, it changed. So
well, I just got educated by you. And this is a first because Felix, I never thought it would be you.
Yep. To be fair, Felix knows more than I do because obviously Felix knows the laws and stuff like that. But yeah, but basically, I turned 16, and yeah, it was kind of like
get it.
I turned into a rodeo girl on top of one of the like buckaroo things.
Buckaroo thing.
I don't know what to call it.
A ball.
Yeah, on a ball. There we go. On a robot ball.
Mechanical ball.
Mechanical. Just gonna dig myself a hole. Just gonna put myself in it.
No
Done.
matter how deep you dig that hole, darling, there ain't no way you're coming back.
I'm gonna have it on my gravestone. Luca embarrassed everyone.
It's still digging.
Still digging.
Still digging.
It was nice. We was getting to that kind of like it was feeling like an actual like long relationship, like the boyfriends that I'd had before. Oh god, forgot to breathe. The boyfriends I had before kind of like they lasted for like short periods. It was like only like a few months to like a couple of days. This one was lasting a day. Well, actually, that was later on. This one, he was my longest relationship, apart from now with Felix.
Yeah.
He was only 2 years.
Okay.
It was 2 years, and it was nice. It was lovely. We were kind of like going on dates. We were like going around to his. He was coming around to mine. I was getting to know his friends. We'd spent time together at the anime con and stuff. Like. I at this point I didn't have a lot of money, but when we went to the con, it was lovely. Like his friends were so nice. There was one that was like the mum of the group, right? Cannot remember for the life of me remember her name, but she sat there and she would like hold me, like she'd be like, "Oh, like come here, come on, like you come with me," and all of this.
What do you mean?
Like not in that way.
Take you into her bosom and go, "It's okay, darling."
Basically,
it's okay.
it's okay.
It's okay.
It was because like I had so much anxiety.
Oh,
it was like somewhere new. I was with people that I knew, but I weren't close with.
Yeah.
And obviously, I was close with him, but it was just like no. So she was like really nice. She like loved me dearly and stuff like this. But like as it got close to the end of the relationship, I was sensing a change. It weren't really a red flag. It was more of like, it was the change. It was like, oh yeah, like, nah, I can't really come round today. I've got like double shift. Like I can't come round. Like I would say you can come round here, but like we're having renovations. Stuff like this. It was stuff that I was like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And stuff like this. And then like on the day, this is where I kind of messed up because it was like, okay, we will meet up. And it was in the town that my nan and all of that lived. It was a town I was familiar with. I grew up in there, and the town that I actually lived in.
Yeah, and he lived in as well, and his whole family lived in.
Yeah.
God, well, you two were probably the talk of the town.
Well, it was kind of a small town.
Yes, you were the talk of it.
Yeah, it was like my nan, when she found out, she was like, "Oh, I know him. I know his nan. And hello, Zero. Hello. Thank you for kicking in my door. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello. So basically, it was that nice kind of feeling and stuff like that. Come here, you. It was that nice kind of went to go and meet him. Yeah. It was like, meet me at this bench.
I know exactly what bench you're talking about.
Funny enough, I did, because it was literally around the corner from my nan. So literally, I was like, okay.
It was the only bench in the village.
Only bench in the village, it felt like. So, it was kind of like, it was that, okay, I know where you want me, I'll meet you there. And he sat down, I sat down, he was coming up, and I was like, oh, perfect timing. And he looked sad, and I was like, oh, God, I know what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
I know, and I don't want it to be. Please tell me, like, a family member's passed away or something. Just
Please tell me someone's died.
Someone's died. Just, that would be great news. So, as we were, like, waiting, I was like, waiting, he turned up, and he sat down, and he was like, listen, no. And it was like, I've really enjoyed your company. No. No. And it was like, I can't do this. I was like, go! And it was just like, it's not you, it's me. I was like,
fuck off.
No. and I'm crying. I've literally spent 2 years with this guy. I know
Yeah.
his family like him, all of this. And he was like, I can't do a relationship right now. It's too stressful. And I cried.
Yeah.
What would you do in this moment?
What would I do in this moment?
Please tell me what you would do in this moment, because I know what I did in this moment, and I'm not going to tell you just yet.
I probably would be crying as well, and I'd be like, well, what's changed in like the last couple of weeks, couple of months? Like, what's changed for you to make this decision?
And then it'll give you a reasonable, and then you'll be like, okay, then fine, let's go on our merry way. Correct?
Depending on what he said.
Okay. I did none of that. I got up.
Yeah.
And ran. I ran. Now, bearing in mind, okay, the town that I lived in and the town where I was familiar with, I knew the path back to my house. If I walked it, it would have taken me like 45 minutes. Okay. If I gay walked it, about 10. But basically, gay walking.
Or you're just like skipping. Is that your gay walking?
So basically, I ran all the way home. I got to like close to like the border of my hometown. I knew where I was. I know these both towns like the back of my hand. Like I could walk there, back there. I could go down different paths, and I know where I was. It was like that. But as I'm crying still. I'm seeing cars walk past, being like, "What the? Are they okay? Should I stop?
This guy okay?
This guy okay?" I ran and ran, and I got to like outside outside like my town. Right, I was bearing in mind like the way our roads go. There's cars going up to one way, cars down the other way. I was walking the one where the cars were going down, and I'm walking. I'm crying. I'm like, all of this, like ugly crying. I've heard a beep, and I was like, oh god, this is either my mum or someone trying to talk to me, and I'm gonna yell.
Was it his mum? Was it his nan?
It was his mum.
It was his mum.
It was his mum, and I've turned, and I'm crying. I've seen her go, and all of this. Burst into the car. She's like, "Get in the car now!" And I'm like,
"Get in the car.
Get in the car now." I sat down. I'm like, it's the front seat. She's driving. She went, "Are you okay?" Like,
no, clearly not.
And she went, "You're an idiot for running and walking all the way here." I was like, "I know, and I'm sorry." She's like, No. Hold up. I'm going to drop you off home. I'm going to talk to your mum. I'm going to get home, and I'm going to beat the hell out of my son for fucking doing that to you. I was like, I felt a little bit better now. She was like, he has no excuse right now. He has it easy. He lives with me. He's working easy. Everything is easy. His mom works with Tesco's with him.
Yeah.
Right? She like worked on the same department as him. I think she was like the manager. And she did like all of his stuff, like all of his like timetable. He had not had extra shifts. He was just finding it hard, right? I'm like wiping away tears. She gave me a tissue. She was like, "It's okay to cry. Stop crying though. It's okay to cry. But at this moment, it is his fault. It is none of your fault." I got in, and my mum's like, "Open the door." She was like, "Is everything okay?" I went, "No." She went, "Go upstairs. I'll talk to you in a minute." I was like, "Okay." Went upstairs to my bedroom. My mum and her are like, "Lovely to see you. It's lovely to see you again.
Yeah.
What's happened?" She went, "My son broke up with your son, and I'm not happy with it." And my mum was like, "I'm not happy either." Okay. She was like, No. You're fine to be unhappy. But like each mum had a different viewpoint. My mum was like, "It's my fault that they broke up." His mum was like, No, it's my son's fault that he broke up. And like they're like, "Listen, like, we'll sort this out. Like, let's stay in contact and all of this." And they're like, "Yeah, no, let's stay in contact." And yeah. And that's where it left off. I found out though that he is now married to, I think it's a guy.
Okay.
I don't know though. I'm not too sure. Last time I checked, he was married, and I can't remember if it's with a girl or a guy, but he is married. And yeah, so yeah.
Oh I can't believe you ran away
I
crying.
ran away crying. I ran away crying. Bearing in mind, this was like my third boyfriend.
Oh
He was
my
my third
God.
boyfriend. Like all the others, like the first one, he was my first boy. Obviously, my first boyfriend, the way. And he just broke up with me really lightly. And it was just like, listen, we've not got a lot in common. You know that, I know that. Let's just separate.
That, yeah.
It's like, yeah, fine. Obviously, that's when my mum found out I was gay. And then my second boyfriend, he was the one that I dated for 3 days. And then obviously the third one, he just broke up with me after 2 fucking years.
Ran away crying all the way
Ran
home.
away crying. Ran away. Literally, I must have done it in like 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
And literally, I ran.
Oh my God.
I again, like, I knew the paths. I literally ran the way I came, went left. No, I went right, past his house, because like his house was on the corner. So all I had to do was go down this road, turn right, go past his house, past a group of crying kids because his house was near a school.
Oh God.
Right, which bearing in mind was the school that he went to and his brother went to. Right, ran past it, past all these parents, like going, "I come into."
You're just
Okay,
like, there's just a gay boy
Just a gay
crying
guy
and running.
So yeah, so like T junction, left is towards the town, right is like down towards the forest. You go down like a little, like there's like straight line which heads towards like a roundabout and a garage, where it kind of like goes 3 different ways towards like my town, Debden, and then Thaden Boys. And then you had, oh no, wait, no, sorry, Debden, no, you go through, that's towards Thaden Boys and then Debden. But then like the other way goes to like another like small village and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I kind of went down this like northern towards the roundabout. I went right, and that led to like the edge of my town, like where my step nan lived, and like my family used to live, and all of that. And yeah, I got there. She beat, stopped. It's like, okay, and then yeah, and then yeah, never met him again. But yeah, never saw him again.
Jeez.
But yeah, all I know is he's married with somebody. Don't know if he's got any kids. No clue. I know he wanted kids. I know there was also another story where we was having a photo with his friends, and before the picture was taken, he asked me, "Do you ever think you want to get boobs?" Thought I wanted to get breasts at some point, and basically was saying, "I think you would look nice with some." Yep, no clue. But yeah, that's where the story ends. T's face. But yeah, so yeah, that is my last and final story. And yeah, I think we will end the stories there.
Yeah.
End the stories there. If any of you
I'll tell you about Van Man another time.
Yeah, well, if you want a part 2, because there's a lot of stories, if you would like a part 2, we could do a part 2. Let us know in the comments. If there's any other topics that you guys would like us to do, let us know. We would love to do them. But that was our first video of Luca and T chatting tea. So yeah,
boyfriend edition. Well, boyfriend and dating edition.
Boyfriend and dating.
Because I can't get any dates.
But yeah, if there is anything else you would like to say, T?
Trauma.
Shock.
Like
Trauma. But thank you everyone for listening, and hopefully see you in the next video or podcast.
Wherever you're watching this on.
Whatever you're watching this on. Bye.
Bye.